In this video, I will take a closer look at step-by-step process involved in scene behind ad served to the publisher website. When a user enters a website URL in the web browser, it begins to load. Then, browser sends an HTML page request to the respective publisher web server. Publisher web server receives that request from the browser and replies with an HTML page with a media content file and ad tag. As the browser loads a web page, media content is delivered and it understands that this page contains only content but no ads in ad spaces. Now, how does browser fill this ad space with an ad and where does it get those ads from? On the web page, this ad tag contains a set of instructions. The browser reads ad tag and identifies each ad in it in the web page. Then sends an ad request which is not directed to the publisher web server this time. Instead, it is routed to a separate server where ads are stored known as publisher ad server. This ad request passes information that contains HTTP header, IP address, user identifier, ad tags, etc. to the publisher ad server. Inside ad server, thousands of advertisements that were already uploaded for various advertisers and campaigns. The ad server has to choose only one ad to deliver among thousands of ads matching for the ad request. With ad selection algorithm, by considering various parameters like targeting, price, ad format, line item priority, pacing, frequency capping, day parting, etc., ad server selects the matching ad to serve as well as downloading and rendering if any extra resources such as external images or scripts. Ad server then records the impression for that ad request. If the actual ad, image or video ad is directly uploaded in publisher ad server, it doesn't make any further calls and it responds to the ad request to deliver the selected ad to that ad slot on the web page. Users now see the ads on the website. This whole process takes milliseconds. The publisher ad server is the final source and destination of the ad. In case if there is no actual ad in the publisher ad server, it means that ad was already trafficked as third-party creative code that acts as redirect tag. So this time, publisher ad server now responds to ad request with a redirect tag instead of the actual ads. Information in this redirect tag renders it onto the browser, instructs and tell the browser to redirect the ad request to another ad server which is known as third-party ad server. We call these redirects as 302 redirects, which tells the browser that the page has been temporarily moved. It helps the ad server to record an impression in its database. Then this third-party ad server receives the redirect ad request. By matching ad request details, requirements, targeting options, etc., it selects the best ad. Third-party ad server records the impression. And then original creative is sent back and delivered to publisher ad inventory. The whole process takes milliseconds and is done automatically without the involvement of people in selecting or serving ads. For a better understanding of this concept, we shall take a live example and please follow my instructions. On your browser, go to any live website. Now type $GOOGFC at the end of the URL. Examples are shown here. Press enter and page gets loaded. After a few seconds, you will see the website which shows ad placements from one of the popular ad server known as Ad Manager. I have taken the screenshot of it. There are 19 ad slots which indicates that number of ad spaces chosen to deliver from Google Ad Manager. Here you can see the third ad slot which is highlighted one. Name of the ad slot, div ID are displayed here. Slot size is for ad sizes that can fit into this ad space. This slot size indicates that it is flexible and can fit into any of these ad sizes like 970 x 250, 970 x 90, 970 x 200, 728 cross 90. In this case, it is leaderboard ad 728 cross 90, which is fit into this particular ad slot. Most of the conditions, only one size is fit for one ad inventory. Next, service shown here indicates that this service is from Google Ad Manager. 738 milliseconds to fetch the ad. This highlighted one indicates that this ad slot is the third ad slot which we discussed now. So it is leaderboard ad. It indicates that this ad slot is sold as a direct sold. Here it also shows from which line item in the platform this creatives is served with both IDs. In this slide, you can see ad slots on the web page served with ads and serving details. Now, besides ad slot tab, there is another tab which is a page request. Page request details consist of URL, browser, etc. URL indicates that URL of the website which send page request to publisher web server. Browser indicates details of the browser where the request is originated from. You can see warnings here. It shows which ad slots had an issue and the reason. At the bottom you can see the time took to render the ads in the ad slot. I said you right, it takes milliseconds to fetch and render ads. In this case, it took 2 milliseconds to render ads. When you refresh the page once again, you will see this. And again refresh it. Now you see different warnings and time to fetch the ads. This is because of various technical reasons behind it. Under the same page request tab, you will see timeline section. This indicates step-by-step action happened to each ad slot at each point of time during ad serving. I have copied one of the ad slot and pasted in the find box. With this, you can see the action happened for this ad slot at each point of time. You can try this on your browser. Let's take another web page and try same as above. You can see here there are no warnings and it shows as page tagged correctly. And it took less time to fetch and render ads when compared with the previous one. Let's copy any of the ad slot and paste in the find box. You can see everything as what we discussed previously. Finally, to conclude, it took only milliseconds to render ads. In the whole process, no manual work is involved. With this, publisher can focus on building more content. It saves time for players. Thank you for watching this video. Meanwhile, for any queries and feedback, please write an email to learnersearchglobal@gmail.com or write under comment section. Please subscribe to our channel to get latest updates on programmatic advertising. Stay tuned for our next video.